Hello there guys and welcome back to another episode of Leeds United Career Mode. Today we face the uphill task of beating Blackpool, one of my Bogey teams in FIFA, that's for sure. And I decided to switch the team round a little bit. There's some players on good form at the moment. If you don't know what that means, basically if the arrow's pointing up or thereabouts, it means they're in good form and feeling good about themselves. Like Wotton here is feeling good about himself, and Tom Lees really isn't because he's on his way out anyway, so I might as well swap him out and see what happens. Gonna give A.D. White a chance in this game. I'm hoping that he will be a star player for me this season, otherwise I might sell him. Anyway, now on to the game against Blackpool, which promises to be a hard-fought contest. Made a few changes, like I say, and straight away I was all over the shot. Blackpool came at me with some real purpose and intent, and Ricardo Fuller, I'm really lucky he can't shoot at her because they just cut me open, absolutely annihilated me. I was nowhere near him, and again trying to stop the cross coming in here, brought two men to him, and still they managed to get it around my midfield, around my defence. He skins one, he skins two, and to be honest, he should score. And they were putting some real pressure on, and this was the first time in my career that I actually felt like I could have conceded 3 or 4 goals before half time, annihilating the fact that I thought it was too easy. A good cross there by Austin to Murphy, and Murphy's been robbed of the ball. That is a really poor touch. And now Blackpool will break with Cathcart, and it passes it to Fuller, who puts a lovely ball into Dodd, and that is fantastic goalkeeping by Paddy Kenny to deny Dodd clear shot on goal. We built a bit of little pressure of our own. Austin running forward here decided to have a shot, and that is straight at Gilks. He's never gonna miss that. That was the first shot I had on target, and it was the 30th minute, which tells you Blackpool's dominance. I'm trying desperately to rob them of the ball here and just get something going. And I almost got in here. Dominic Pullon forced a fine save, and how has Paul Green missed that? Oh, that was an horrendous miss. And on that note, Blackpool decided to make a change. And again, Blackpool coming forward, me desperately trying to rob them of possession, which they seem to keep really well. And that's the reason why, because I just basically gave the ball back and panicked the second I got it, which really wasn't good enough. And I was starting to think it might be worth making a change or two to see if I can push to win this game. I will take a draw at the moment, and they're almost behind our back line there, but again we deal with it, and that's another good chance that I had, which is skewed just wide. And Tom Lees is going to come off in probably his last game for the club. It's a bit disappointing that he will be leaving. He'll definitely be leaving, and I've brought Wotton on for him. Wildig's going to get another shot, and A.D. White, who I didn't decide to start, is now going to get his chance. Again, Murphy coming forward, trying to get the cross in. Blackpool defending really well. Rudy Austin passes it back to Murphy. Need to get that ball in now. A.D. White, can he make his mark? No, he can't. Wildig needs to put it back in, decides to go back to Byram. Byram needs to cross it in now. It needs to be a good cross, and it is a good cross. And Varney, header at the near post, but it's just over the bar. And it's a very difficult angle, and I think it might actually be a corner. Yeah, it is a corner, I'm sure it is. Broadfoot got there first, and indeed he did. Now Warnock's going to take the corner. Is it a good one? It is, but it's a very poor header by Jason Pearce, and that'll be straight into Gilks' hands, and he's going to take his time taking this. And that's how it ended, guys. 0-0 against Blackpool. I'll take that all day long. A little bit disappointing from home, but it's a clean sheet, and that is a massive positive for me, so I'll definitely take that. And Southampton have reviewed the counter offer that I wanted for Tom Lees, and they've pretty much laughed in my face and said it is not worth that much. Joe Bryan, a player who played against me in the Capital One Cup at Bristol City, impressed me quite a lot. Hit the bar. If you haven't watched that episode, I suggest you do so. It was a good game, and I don't think I'll be pursuing that because I've got enough midfielders at the moment. If I was to lose a few to loans or something, I might pursue it. Speaking of loans, we've got a few going out on loan. Charlie Taylor and Ross Killock both going to Exeter City on loan. So that clears the path for them, and that might mean I can get another body in. We will soon see if I need it. I decided to go for this young lad. I got a loanee from Everton last year, and he proved to be absolute class. A certain Ross Barkley, who is now absolutely friggin' amazing. Why we didn't keep him, I don't know. And I'm going to go for the full season and see what happens. He's 21 years old. He's got his whole career in front of him. I might just rotate him. If he's good, I might make him a regular. We'll see what happens. And another one of my Bogey teams next, and one of Leeds' Bogey teams in real life, Derby County. And as you know, we lost 3-1 to them in real life yesterday, and we were crap. Russell, he's got some pace. He's run through my defence, and he's luckily just skewed that shot wide. Should score, and I'm lucky not to be 1-0 down again. Derby County robbed me of the ball in my own area. Not good enough. Cott's trying to get the cross in, who gives it to Salmon, and Salmon's taken out by Pearce, and that's a penalty all day long. All day that's a penalty. I'm not going to argue with that at all. I mean, he's tripped him. He knows exactly what he's doing, Salmon, and he's gone down. And Russell will take the penalty, and make no mistake about it, I decided to dive in the end, and I really wish I hadn't. And we're 1-0 down just like that, which is disappointing. And after that, we got our acts together a little bit and tried to get an equaliser as soon as possible, and we were passing it, and that's a shit shot. That is really, really poor by Vardy, who's not really found his form since pre-season, which is a pain, because in pre-season he was flying. He scored some beautiful goals. He scored 2 good goals against Brighton, actually, so that's a bit unfair to say that. Ward has paced me open there. Russell, almost a sweaty goal. Almost. It was a fantastic cross. It just behind Salmon, I believe it was. And given the ball away there stupidly, and then being made to pay for it. Russell again. 2-0. Absolutely all over the shot. And I've got a mountain to climb now. I really, really have. Decided to make some changes on that note. White and Byram came on for Wildick and Murphy. Anyway, in the 51st minute, Derby had yet another chance. Gosso, who's caused me all sorts of problems. Looking nippy little player, that lad. I might have to look to inquiring about and getting him myself. I'll see how much he's going for, because he's been quality for them today. And Dominic Pawn there trying to get on the end of that ball, and it's forced out for a throw in to us, and now we need to build some momentum. We need to get something going, because we need a goal. And Byram runs it into the box, and he's tackled very well by Cuts, and Austin trying to win the ball back, and we just can't get the ball. That's our problem. Ward almost in there, good defending, and Martin, what a strike that is. What a ball this is though, by Salmon, I think it is. What a cross that is, straight to his foot, and you'd expect him to score or at least test Paddy Kenny. So I can consider myself lucky there. And Dominic Pawn's been absolutely wiped out there, and the referee's giving it to Derby. Please, somebody explain this to me. How is that Derby's free kick? I don't mind, because I eventually do benefit off it. I rob them of the ball, and Dominic Pawn puts a lovely through ball to Varney, who takes a touch and slots it under the keeper. It's too little too late though. It's in the 89th minute, and there's not much I can do now. The game is probably lost, but I'm going to give it my best shot and see if I can get an equaliser late in the game. And in order to do that, I need the ball, and Derby have kept the ball really well today. They've really frustrated me. McCormack wins the ball back for us though, and straight away Derby are on me and rob me of it, and they know exactly what they've got to do. And this referee's been ridiculous today. Again, can somebody explain to me how this is a foul? Yeah, that's what I thought. No one can. No one can at all. And Derby have probably got this in the bag now. Agosso again coming forward. Byram desperately trying to rob them of the ball. He's been really good today. Dived in there, getting a little bit desperate now, and I think this is well and truly lost. I've lost my first game of the season. Unless I can pull off a miracle now, and that's it, guys. I've lost my first game of the season to Derby County, of all frigging teams, 2-1. Too little too late from Varney, and that's disappointing, but we can't win them all. We're bound to lose some games along the line. So we'll build on that and hopefully come back stronger from it. It's opened my eyes a little bit, and maybe need a few more people in, possibly on loan or permanent transfers, and the loan deal for Connor McCalney has gone through. He's happy to come to the club, and he should be good for us. I might give him a go in the next game. We'll wait and see. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. That is all for today. Thanks for watching. See you later.